Nice to be in orbit.
Guys, welcome and good morning to... Wow, we live on here in a bus. But we live on here. We live on the screen. Yeah. So good morning to the sippers.
I hear me. It was a bit of time. That's all I gotta say.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Sip and Chat. Wow. Early Monday morning. Early Monday morning, Jade. But anyway, good morning to everybody. Good morning to the Kingsters. I need to start picking up the Kingsters in the morning.
You need to.
Yeah, working up the kinks.
Mm-hmm. In the King Club. Love it.
In the King Club. Wow. Sometimes I feel I could go in the King Club by.
I think you would fit right in.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm technical later.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Mm-hmm.
But guys, you're here with Azem, and of course, I'm joined by Jade, Granadita, CPL Mathis, Stuart, I think it's Beyonce Johnson. And yeah,
we look lovely.
Who?
We look lovely.
We? Oh,
Us.
nice.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Look, my friend, look.
Hey!
I know.
Nice.
Look, I see the actual shine in my forehead now.
Of course, but yeah, I'm looking forward to today. Who are we bringing up this morning? I had somebody that wanted to big. Oh, yes. Big up to the women that don't feel the need to compete with their daughters.
Say it again.
Big shout out this morning to all the women that don't feel the need to compete with their daughters. And with that, I leave it right there. Because that's all the recognition you need. Just know that we appreciate you.
Amen.
And so do your daughters.
Indeed.
But guys, I hope you guys had an awesome weekend, that it was safe. You guys got some rest when you needed to.
I definitely did, except for last night.
I didn't. Well, no, I did. It was delayed rest, but I did get some rest as well.
Okay.
So I am pleased about that. But Jade, tell me about your weekend.
I spent it, being bullied by a toddler.
You had the son. Okay. How's Jade doing?
He's doing good. He has a cough still. So do I. But you know, it's that time of the year, so we just, coughing and chilling. Yeah, but he's doing good, man. He's alive and well and in school and terrorizing his teachers as we speak.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely. But, let me ask you a question. So, like, what are some of the activities that you do with your son? Like, because I've met Jaden. He's very active. He is very animated. So, does it get difficult trying to constantly find things to keep him occupied?
No.
Okay.
Because he turns everything into a game.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was a ninja this week.
Oh.
This weekend, yeah.
Nice.
A secret spy of sorts.
He was watching Night Agent with you?
No. No, he was not watching Night Agents, thankfully.
Okay.
But he did see this show that he likes to watch that has ninjas in it. So now he just turned into a complete ninja this weekend. And I had to battle him with a pillow. So we played pillow fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he used to be one of those who would do like forts and that kind of thing as well?
Yes, he made one of those out of the pillows of the living room as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Active child, we colored, he cut up paper. He do all kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's... I always wonder like how people are able to keep their children engaged, at least in positive things. Because leave it to them, they get into some trouble, eh?
Oh, yeah, man. Children could get creative with what I could do,
Yeah, I always found it interesting how even like my younger cousins and stuff, you'd give them you'd give them a gift, like maybe a toy or something, and they'll throw the toy away and then play with the box.
Yeah, they care about that.
Yeah, they care about that. They care about that. Box
Jaden's favorite toy is a stick.
Ah.
A little stick.
But then again, a stick could be anything. Yeah. It could be a lightsaber, it could be a sword, it could be a fishing pole, it could be a pole vault stick.
And his close seconds are 2 pencils, 2 jumbo pencils.
He's a drummer. What did he do with them? Nunchucks, what? Nunchucks. Ah.
I think my child was an assassin in a past life.
Ah, yeah, he likes weapons. You might need to get me to karate.
I keep telling y'all I need to put it, telling y'all.
There is karate.
Yeah, but I think he was too young.
Ah. Oh, there's a guy who is from St. Kitts who is like a grandmaster in karate that we're supposed to interview.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him.
So we're gonna that would be a good discussion.
Yeah, turn my son into a secret weapon. And then maybe he could become a night agent. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? My weekend was quite intense.
Yeah.
So on Friday, I left here.
You went sailing?
I went sailing. So I went to St. Martin on a boat.
How was that?
It was an experience.
Remember, don't scare me too much now.
No, bear in mind, the boat, no, what I went on is nothing that can compare to what you're going on. You're going on a nice big boat that could handle the waves. And I went on one of them boats that go from like Reggae Beach to Owali. No, bear in mind, I want to shout out to the captain, Myron.
I could just feel the anxiety, because not me.
No, I went with Myron and the crew from Paradise Sun. They were amazing. And the sea was rough. Like I knew the sea was rough but
yeah, you did mention it when we were driving.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, yeah, the sea kind of tense out there. You know. So as soon as we get on the boat, he goes, well, it took us a little longer than I thought because the sea rough, so we had to stick with time and go over, you know. Appreciated. Yeah. But I just want to get up the water.
Trust me,
But we went down, got there safe. Wasn't that bad.
But clearly?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. I went with Smarlax. Smarlax went played at Moonbar down there, and
I kept seeing a flare everywhere.
Yeah, but they turn it up.
I could imagine. Listen, when we leave the country to represent ourselves, we generally do a great job. I can't lie.
And it's a Martin people generally love. Love Smarlax.
I know. But they tried to gang me one time, and I didn't know the rules yet.
Even they got about another band?
Yeah, boy. They nearly sacrificed me. I was like, I apologize. I didn't know.
Oh, man. But yeah, so they went down, and but coming back up, the sea was even rougher. It was so rough that one of the ferries, like the big ferries, turned back. They were like, yeah, guys, sorry. Like, they left before us, and then when we passed them halfway, coming back.
But y'all went.
Captain was like, yeah, man, we good, man. But the thing was, even though that's the roughest seas I've sailed in, it was not the worst boat ride I've had. Like I've had worse. So it was the roughest seas, but because of the boat and the captain and everything, and it was dead. The last time I came back, it was dead night. Rain was falling, everybody wet. It was like a fishing boat, so you're moving slow. It was just like, yeah, bye. Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare. Not even gonna lie to you.
But I'm gonna tell you something. When you're out there, you're just thinking to yourself, how people used to do this here before, like all this electronics.
Navigating the seas.
Just navigating the seas, no electronics, just going, looking at the stars and deciding, let's see what over here. Yeah. And the other thing too that always comes to mind when I'm in those situations is, actually, let me tell you something. When the fisherman them tell you how much per pound for the fish, please don't argue. You all know what they're out there dealing with.
Are you ain't gonna catch them neither?
You don't know what them fishermen out there dealing with. They'll be out there for days.
Okay.
They'll be out of the sea for days.
To try to get y'all some good fish. So please, pay the people them what they ask for.
Pay the people what they ask for. I'm telling you. If you can't afford it, left it. Because...
That's always an option. And I know the kitchens and divisions realize that.
Yeah. The fishermen and people here go abuse the price by. As debtors, Yeah,
that is putting the work.
Yeah, and let me get a shout out to the fishermen and all the seafarers. The seafarers, because much kudos to you and much respect, man.
But because I couldn't do it.
I came back on Saturday, literally just went for a few hours and come back. And then yesterday was my church's anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, first year in your sanctuary.
Wow.
So yeah, that was cool as well.
One more year until you're the pastor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pansy like that, yeah, Pansy. Pansy probably gonna call me just now. She's gonna be like, yes. Big up mums one time, always listening.
Oh yes.
And yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. However, I know there were some people that had their own excitement happening all weekend.
There's something, right? The sports thing. Yeah, I'm gonna fight, you know.
Yeah, it's a serious thing.
Yeah, watch it. Every time I went on Facebook yesterday, right, I see an adult cussing out somebody.
What am I cussing? What am I cussing up?
The officials.
Oh, man.
The medal counts.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because my thing to be.
Who in false start, disqualified. And when I get by, listen. But at the end of it all, of course, Dr. William Connor was victorious.
Yeah?
Yeah. They win again.
They win again. Well, hey, big up to Dr. William Connor. You have the breakdown? Who?
Yeah, let me look at that with a clearer view because the one in my one sheet is blurry. So,
Well, yeah, go ahead.
it says Dr. William Connor, they got 13 gold.
Okay.
And St. Paul's Primary School, they got 9. Tucker Clark St. Paul's Primary School got 11.
I think this is a points competition. It's not a gold medal count, right?
No.
Is a gold medal count or a points competition?
No points.
Okay, so just call out the point. What
Last time I call out the points,
yeah, because the inter-school is a gold medal competition.
Oh, well, I don't know if this one is, but anyway.
Yeah. I think this one is a points competition.
Well, points, Dr. William Connor got 30. And then the second was, what school is? Joseph Obadiah Primary School. Which school that?
Jade, I have no idea. I have no idea which school is Joseph Obadiah. No idea, Jade. I don't know. All you need to do is put in parentheses, just put.
Yeah, like which one of the schools is that?
Somebody can come and tell us now.
Okay,
Somebody tell me where is Joseph Obadiah.
Please. And then third was St. Paul's Primary School.
Okay.
Fourth was Tucker Clark. Yes.
Tucker Clark, we shall rise again.
Yes, y'all got 15. St. Paul's got 21 and Joshua Obadiah got 23. I still ain't know what school that though.
Yeah, somebody can tell us. But I went to buy some fish. What did I was buy?
I don't know.
Someday last week. And one of the teachers, I ain't gonna say which teacher, one of the teachers at village school was there. And we generally meet up there. Like, for some reason, we just always have the fish craving the same time. So I got there and he's eating his fish at the place. And one of the other patrons there going on, but wait till this year, man. I think I got it next week, but next week we can damage on you, bam, bam, bam. And the man is eating the fish. And the man watch me, son. Azem talk to him. I said, Azem talk to him. Like, she know what's going on. I said, I mean, she know what's going on. But,
well, they find out this weekend.
I said, but I don't know what's going on either, so I can't talk to her. He said, oh, but you can find out too.
Oh, wow.
Man is eating the fish. Man is eating the fish, cooling.
Yeah, because when you know what you're capable of, but you need to do too much.
Well, I guess too, he got him off the development beats. He did give the school. Oh, you didn't tell on the points. I was going to ask where Banty Welsh was.
Maybe
because
that's Joseph. No, that's not.
No, I don't think they changed Banty Welsh to Joseph.
No, but Banty Welsh had 2. Is that 2 or is that 1?
What number they had in the standings?
As in, there's a lot of 2s and 1s down here, so I do not know.
Oh, they don't have like just a thing with like 1, 2, 3, 4?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
But they fired out, man.
Yeah.
That's a 2. Yeah, they're down there.
Well, I mean, there's obviously going to be some schools that, you know, are smaller and going to have...
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, good talent going to rise to the top.
Oh, yeah, apparently over in the country.
But we know that.
Clearly, because it's not a town school.
It's not a town school, like, obviously.
We wanted to know which one are they.
No, the person ain't know either. That's basically what they're saying.
Oh, they're just
letting us know that they don't know either. Like, yeah, so, I mean, congratulations to the athletes,
Indeed.
to the teachers, the parents, and the supporters of Dr. William Connor on this week's thing. Also, big up to the Athletic Association, all the officials. I didn't hear of any serious incidents, any serious injuries. That'll be the big thing for me too.
I didn't see any either.
Yeah, about any injuries. Of course, people can cuss you.
Yeah. It comes with the territory.
Yes, but but yeah, guys. It's good to see that we had a good competition, and the kids seem to have fun, based on Molly snaps. And that's where I was getting information.
Big up Molly too, but you deserve it.
Big up Molly, but I still believe he's a triplet. But yeah,
got to be.
No, there's 3 Mollys, Jade. There's nowadays one.
I don't know, he's a wizard, but let's go with the triplet. A little more feasible. But speaking of serious injuries, so another person lost a foot this weekend.
What going on with this foot thing?
I don't know, and I'm concerned.
Like, what about the other foot situations that we had?
Well, no, it wasn't necessarily there was another foot situation, but there has been like an upsurge of quite white people there and getting injured, and I don't know how they're looking for us, like, because there was the tourist that drowned, the other tourist that lost her foot. Now this I think she's a student.
Last year we had the shark attacks.
Yeah. We're looking rough, man. Too. Who obvious think it? Who obvious?
Ain't nobody obvious think it's Jade. The ancestors just coming back for revenge. The ancestors coming back for revenge. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. The ancestors just walk out. It's our turn now.
Snatching feet. Snatching feet. Wow. Snatching feet and souls. Boy. So a woman was injured in a traffic accident, and the police are investigating, as they should. A video making the rounds on social media on Friday,
of course,
showed what appeared to be the aftermath of a collision involving a young woman and a bus. In the video, the young woman was seen lying on the road with her right foot seemingly broken. Seemingly? Hanging off the bone, what do you mean?
Right. Not even vet them could fix it there, boy.
And you know that's the first thought I said, Alicia Bywas. Men how that would help.
But they wouldn't know what to do with a severed leg. I mean,
the doctors technically, I mean different animals, but you know. Yeah, same technique.
Yes. Somebody just say medicine and all.
Exactly. Well, the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, in a statement on April 1st, said the traffic accident occurred at 2:25 p.m. on March 31st along the Island Main Road outside of Ross University. The accident involved motor omnibus HA438 driven by Glenroy Richards of Sandy Point and motor scooter PB009 driven by Johanna Schneider of Atlanta, Georgia, who resides at Boyd's Village and is a student of the Ross University of Veterinary Medicine. The police shared that the bus was traveling from the Bastille direction and stopped outside the university when the scooter collided with its rear. Oh. Both vehicles were damaged. The cyclist sustained injuries to her right leg and was taken to JNF by EMS, where she was treated and warded in stable condition.
I think it's important to note that we can't blame the busman for this one, based on what they displayed. This one
said he was at a standstill. Well, standstill.
Because the truth is, though, like you hear about accidents, including buses, and
they usually going extremely fast.
You think it's speed, you think it's recklessness, right? And initially, when I saw it, I was like, I hope this ain't the busman doing some stupidness again. But from the reports that I heard, and apparently from what we read just now, it does seem as though the scooter collided with the thing. Now, this is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
The thing is, this happened at the one place where you would expect it to not happen, because that's the place that's clearly marked. That's the place that the driver, the victim, is actually very familiar with.
Extremely. Close to home.
So it's like, how do you, because my thing to be like, how do we avoid these things? But in this case, sometimes it really just comes down to recklessness.
You see how what, like, I don't know what it is that changed the trajectory of this day, but you see how small things that end up, like, create huge deals, like, change the whole path of your life?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just from one small thing, eh?
Let me tell you something, Jade. That's something I have always, like, been mindful of. When I remember I've been in accidents before, right? And it could be the thing that frustrates me most about accidents is how unnecessary they are, right? Like just how unnecessary they are. But then they have, like you said, these long-lasting impacts, right? So much so that in some cases it could result in death. Like, and every decision that we make have consequences. And I think that's what my takeaway this be is, like, every decision we make has consequences. Because, for instance, if she had spent just 5 more seconds in Best Buy, that would not have happened. Nope. If she had just let the car pass instead of coming out in front of the car in the stop, that would not have happened, right? So
small thing that is.
And, like, you know, when people ask me why I don't, like, generally, especially in public settings, why I try to maintain a clear mind, why I don't really do things that impair my judgment, is these things that be like, you know, I either feel like I just need to be present, especially because I have people that depend on me, right? I feel like I need to be present. So I don't like the thought of getting a call and not be in a position to think, because I feel like that's my role, right? Especially the way I was brought up, like example from my dad and all of that. Like, you're supposed to be the one that people call when they have an issue, and you're supposed to be able to figure it out. It don't matter what it is. Like, your job is to figure it out and fix it, right? Like, my father got this way, like, he always said there's always a way. Like, that was his thing. When I was young, I did the most.
Completely correct.
But it was the most annoying thing growing up, eh?
But now look at you.
I guess. But it used to be the most annoying thing when I was small. Like, for him, like, he just got asking for something and be like, no, figure it out.
Like, say if I could have figured it out, I would not ask you.
Like, go complaining about something and he just be like, yeah, well, there's always a way. Okay, but what do you make then? You tell me. You tell me, what do you make?
Oh, you're trying to catch your father?
Yeah, I used to get so frustrated with him over that. But it's a principle, right?
Yep.
So the thing for me is, like, I like to keep a clear mind because I see how, like, one little decision could have these long-lasting impacts, man.
Extremely long-lasting.
Yo.
And that's the last thing you want to happen. Okay, so Joshua Obadiah is in Molyneux.
I was thinking he might have been Molyneux.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's...
But wait there.
What?
Well, I want to give extra kudos to them here. Because I don't even know if they have a school yet.
Oh yes, it burnt down.
I don't. They have a functioning, like, the school fully back open and.
I don't know about that. I suspect they have a space where they use.
No, but they were at the Explorers Club for a while. They were at the Explorers Club, and I suspect by now there's at least some buildings that are in use. But I don't know if the school is fully, if the project is completed. Let me put it that way.
Well.
So to have, like, a half a school.
If so much.
And be competing on this level, like, hey,
yeah, they wash out tired with the lack of a school.
Kudos to them.
Y'all have no excuse. Sure. No excuse, you
know? Maybe what happened is, through they ain't on the school, they just been on the field the whole time.
This is just practice and blind rage.
They just been on the field all the time and then take out the rage on the other schools.
I would too. I would too.
Oh, man. But yeah, so, hey, that's extra kudos to them.
Indeed.
And it asks, I have some little cousins that go over there. I don't know if they competed. That's them. I
was about to do a story about a man that is wanted, but it closed. So let me see if I can find it again. Yeah.
I think it's been slow this weekend. Let's give them a shout out.
Has it been?
Has it?
No. Well, kind of.
But I've been sleeping because when I came back from St. Martin, like, I had a meeting that night.
No,
and then I was just like, oh.
No. This weekend. Well, Patches was out there being delusional.
Patches out there being delusional?
Yeah.
Patches do know.
So...
Patches? How are you still so relevant?
Because...
as a social commentator.
Yes, not as a... But Patrick said that Team Unity slate was the worst that he's ever seen. Worst candidates. Or something along the lines. But my thing is, right?
Something along the lines. Okay, cool.
My thing is, two things, right? I feel as politicians and as people in media, we have to remember that a lot of the things we say out loud in the general public.
Recorded?
Yes.
There's public record?
Yes. And I do not understand why they keep forgetting this.
They don't forget, Jade.
So that's it, we forget?
No, what happened is politicians employ a strategy known as keeping the ball in play. Right? Keeping the ball in play. Let me explain how this works, Jade.
Please.
So, in football, right? There may be a situation where your teammate kicks the ball in a less than ideal place for you to get it, right? So you have two decisions now. Let the ball just run out, or you could sprint the hardest and then touch the ball in a way to keep the ball in play. Now, that means you might not put it in the ideal position, you might not get it where you wanted it, but you just kind of keep it in play. And then we deal with the next kick after that.
I think you should just let it roll off the field.
Just let it roll off the field?
Yeah.
Because the truth is, in this case, you didn't have to say nothing.
You literally had to say nothing, you know? We didn't ask you, we did not look for you for a comment, but here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Coming live on whatever platform he was on.
And his? Because he has his own platform.
Two things. One, the slate of candidates that PLP had was the worst ever. And two, Akila is the worst politician he's ever seen. Now, the thing for me is, right?
I remember I was at a PLP meeting when he was hugging up Akila.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was there.
This happened?
Yeah, nobody had to tell me I was there.
Oh. Because I also remember a video of him saying that...
Oh, you saw a video? No, I was there. There's a video going on. Oh, well, yeah.
Listen,
me even have to ask.
Place a video together.
The archives,
side by side.
I don't even know where they got to find these things so quick.
No, no. How do you even remember which video he said what in? And which timestamp? As somebody that does production and video editing, right? We know how difficult it is to do this, you know. How do you guys do it? That's what I need to talk to. How do you remember exact words, exact timestamp, exact video? Like how?
Yeah, it'll be, wow.
The man, then little.
So yeah, but I think what happened is, right, it has to be that, it has to be that there are people who literally, how do I say? People that literally, they take clips and literally label them and have them out.
Oh, you know this. Okay, that's understandable. But how you know Patch is going to say something like this?
You don't. You just.
Hope he will.
It has to be that the parties have people that just do this. It has to be.
Yes, Azem. Because I tell you, that Splice video come out so quick, right? Record timing. I sent it to you. Record timing. Like he literally said it at 5:05 and by 5:15 they had a clip spliced together. But my thing was, when you said that was one of the worst, like, you know? I was like, so you mean you thought it was better? This is what you're telling us? Because first thing I said, but he wasn't a part of the PLP stuff. But he was. Not
the second time around.
No, not the second time around, but I feel like we need to stop living in delusion. Like, I know we like to say things for hot takes and for clips and whatever it is, right? But when we see these things, we need to say these things from a point of better.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, we can't just say things because we could say them. Because, again, we remember you as a politician, sir. Like, we vividly, remember he planted a tree? Like, you can't even plant a tree properly, sir.
But let me say this too, like.
And then attacking Akila, like, that was just so, like.
This is politics. Right? This is politics.
What you tell about yourself, you're gonna vex.
But I think that it's gonna be. The thing is, this is what we come to expect, right?
Ooh.
This is what we come to expect. Because you know what's gonna happen now? There are people who support the party who are going to jump on board and support just because they support the party, right? There are people who are just like.
Oh, sorry, the Akila thing was an email that he read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he wasn't saying that she was whatever.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
but I mean, the thing. Oh, so I mean, the people that splice it up just take it to make it seem like that too. Because that's another thing. When people take things out of context.
Yeah, that one. But they want about it being the worst. Like, no, that was his words, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the thing for me too, Jade. Like the politicians don't say anything. The politicians don't say anything.
I mean, we know that, but you know.
I mean,
we've heard them.
Yes, one can make the argument that Patches is no longer really a politician, but by my definition,
do politicians stop being politicians?
No. Okay. Oh. Let me put it this way. For me, there's a difference between politicians and candidates, and I think what happens is people only refer to some people. Politicians mean you're a candidate, and to me that's not.
Not me.
Remember, I made the argument that, like, for instance, the commissioner of police to me is a politician, right? So, yeah, that aside, I mean, it's even. I can tell you something, right? I started watching over the press conference, and that was held on when it was Friday.
No.
Thursday, what day was?
Which one?
The government press conference.
Oh, okay.
Right? Hey, what a young man is from the Observer. Like, he
doesn't be asking the real questions,
Then get rid of him. He need to watch it back. I hope he got security here. Observer, they play for security.
I don't know.
He asked the real questions.
What he asked?
He asked the real questions, Jay. That's all I can say.
I love it.
That young man, we need to bring him on the show.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name. Somebody got to tell us. Like, he only said his name when he come up and say such and such from Observer. So I can't really remember.
Yeah.
But I was like, you, sir.
Have a problem.
No, but that's what we need, and that's what we hope to see, right? Yeah, the thick fellow. Yeah. LaShawn Dixon. LaShawn Dixon. Well, LaShawn Dixon, come to the front of the class.
Please.
Yeah, we're gonna get you a gold star.
Yes.
We're gonna get you a gold star. But I couldn't listen much of it, Jade.
Oh Lord.
I couldn't listen much of it. Like, Jade, but
that's what I say about most of press conferences.
Yeah, I can't listen
I know,
much of it.
and I know it's a part of your job to hear certain things, but Lord.
I just can't deal with it. Like,
yeah, I just wait for the news articles, and even then, when I have to read them, I'm like, what you always trying to say?
I personally that can't deal with it. I'm gonna be honest. I get turned off very quickly because it feels like there's some things to me that are indefensible, right? That are some things that are indefensible to me, and when people try to defend it, then like I get very turned off. And I saw that in the last press conference. No.
Who was getting who?
I ain't gonna say why I was being defended and all that. I ain't gonna know about it. No, because when I start, I just get all these calls after the show.
Why so?
No. I don't mind the calls. Right? But when I start talking about the things, I like to go in depth. I mean going in depth now.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Because people like to just, yeah. And I'm not talking about what was said on the topic. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this thing where the people in public office, so let me put it that way, not even just the politicians, the people in public office do this thing where they are more concerned about the public facing than credibility. And I believe we have to get to a point where we have public officials who are more concerned with the credibility. Because this is what I'm going to tell you. The credibility is harder to gain, eh? Credibility is harder to gain.
Yeah.
The public facing easy. You keep a carnival, keep a music festival, pave a road, you're gonna get public opinion points, right? But you see, when you start losing the credibility, the harder to build back. And I can't understand why the politicians continually seem to sacrifice credibility for public points. I don't understand it. Like why you guys keep doing this? Like, it don't make no sense. Because the saddest part about it is they don't understand for us, like the general public, especially now. What is happening is that we are more and more losing faith and trust in the system. It ain't just that we're losing trust in you as a politician. It's not that we're just losing trust in the other party or in this party or them party that does like and this. No, we're losing trust in the system altogether. The people that go up in front of us and talk, we don't trust you. We don't.
We always saw that after the pandemic, so.
We don't trust you. But how can we when we constantly see y'all defending the indefensible, flip-flopping on what it is y'all? Like one day is best prime minister ever. Next day is worst thing ever happened
to the country.
Worst thing ever happened to the country.
One day is, yes, the slate of candidates we have are fully capable and some of the best candidates we've ever had. Next day is, this is the worst thing.
And I just continually feel like,
gosh.
And the problem is, this is not to do with any particular party. All parties are guilty.
Yeah, all of them.
All parties are guilty, right? So it's like how are we going to get better? And because so I'm just very.
It's a slippery slope, right?
Yeah, I'm just very.
Every year we move the goalpost. That's how we'd be doing, moving the goalpost.
Yeah, and this thing sad me, Jade. Like it really make me sad because I don't see it changing. I don't see it changing just so. I don't see it changing just so. And it's not that you have an option. It's not that you have an option that you are going to say, well, bye. Those are the good guys.
Everybody look alike?
Yeah, like,
everybody looking alike.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's just like, yo. Yeah, especially the administration, they're going to have to answer tough questions. Like I said, people are going to ask you about the things that might not be in your favor.
No.
Take accountability, right? Apologize, and when I say apologize, in the truest sense of the word, meaning not say, sorry, shouldn't have done that, right?
As I mean, that's not a thing, you know.
No, people don't even know how to apologize, Jade. I always remember this from my high school, principal, right? He always just said, an apology condemns the act, right? Sometimes you have to condemn the act.
That don't happen though.
Sometimes, and I tell you, they don't understand. Relatability, credibility brings credibility, right? If you come up and you say, watch it, right? I dropped the ball.
What is that to say? I don't understand.
I dropped the ball. My intentions were not was not to create mischief. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody, but unfortunately, this is what happened, and you know I'm willing to pay the consequences. However, I will say, given the opportunity, this has been a learning experience. This is something that I will not do. And your colleagues, you need to be able to call out your colleagues as well. You don't. Everything else want to call out the opposition or call out the other party. It's ridiculous.
Because they want to look like the beacon of good, when we know, just like all humans, that they are capable of making mistakes.
No, but it's not about that they're capable. We see the mistake.
Yeah, no, wait.
That's the thing.
Besides that, the fact that it seems like the base makes it seem like they can do no wrong.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're supported. They're supported.
So like,
in their,
why
in
would
their,
you have to now come and say that you did wrong when no matter what your base?
Here's the gameplay. The gameplay, Jade. Hey, we did something wrong. Should we admit it? No. So, but everybody see what we did.
So
don't study that.
They're gonna forget.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna just bring up some situation where the other guys did the exact same thing or worse. That's the gameplay all the time.
Yeah, and
that's the gameplay all the time.
The thing is, it keeps distracting us from things that,
we allow ourselves to be distracted.
Yes, exactly. Like things happened before. And the thing is, it's always something that happened before, like ain't even something that the opposition do right now, you know? It's always, okay, so the government burning down the country, but the opposition 2 years ago did. So what I got to do with, we're on fire currently.
They had a blowtorch. The opposition had those same opposition. I forget when they had a blowtorch.
Yeah, but wait, currently we're burning.
Yeah, like I don't.
So how about we deal with the burns now and not cause further damage down the line? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, in an administration, we're going to have people just coming in here doing nonsense and then not saying anything and then going down the road. It happens again, so we're going to change.
Yeah, but you're making the main point, Jade. The main point is we are the ones who have to change. The politicians don't have any reason to change.
No, because we don't hold them accountable for nothing.
Yeah, so you're right. You're so right, and I think that's the main point. The main point is that we sit here, we pick sides, we become tribal, we join the cult, we drink the Kool-Aid, right? And then what happens is we don't recognize that government is an ongoing thing, and government will always affect all of us, and we like to hitch our wagons to administrations. So, this administration did this administration did that, this party, and if we're with them, then everything they do right. And everything the other party do is wrong. You can't give credit where credit is due, and you can't hold people accountable when they do their wrong. It's ridiculous. And until we change, then
just continue.
Just continue.
Every 5 to 3 years.
And then the problem is it's this recurring thing, because it becomes for a lot of people, hey, if I don't hitch my wagon, if I don't hitch myself to one of these, I'm
gonna get it worse.
I won't get up. So my success is dependent on the success of the party support, and so
that's why the supporters behave so.
Yeah, it's this recurring thing that feeds itself.
And not only that, that's
maybe eat itself is probably the better way to put it.
Yeah, not only that. Then you have supporters feeling entitled for things that they should not be a part of. Boards and all of these jobs that they have that don't make, like they don't, you know nothing about the job, but you want it because you support the party. Or the party is rewarding you because they're supporting them.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Like how you rewarding people for things like...
Even that, Jade, you know how I feel about that there, but the thing that has upset me most about that whole situation there is, okay, we're giving out the political appointments. Okay, we know you only get a job there because you went on Facebook and cussed people mother. Okay, we know you only get a job there because you used to be running up and down, making a lot of noise and going up on the platform and everything. We know you only get a job there because you and whoever sleeping with whoever. We know. But then all of a sudden, everybody does act like as if, oh my God, look at this great appointment. Oh my God, look, what the expectation could really be. Like, just admit it. Like, just admit it.
I know what actually bothers me, last thing, because I know we have an interview to get to. The last thing that truly bothers me is when we have administrations that remove people who actually know what they're doing just because they didn't put them there.
Oh, no, because the point of you being there is to do my bidding. That's it, The point of you being there is you are a conduit for my will. That's all it is.
So never mind that I actually know what I'm doing, and the person you're putting there has no idea.
Because you don't need, see, that's the thing, you don't need to know. That's what people don't understand, and that's the point I'm making.
I'm sure.
The point I'm making is they put the people there, you don't need to know anything about it because you're only there to carry out my will, So you don't need to know anything, I just need to say, this is what we want, go in and vote for it.
Listen.
That's it, like, but for some reason, these things they're talking about, like, everybody's like, oh my God.
No,
like,
but
everybody know.
But is it the thing like going on in the group chat discussions on Facebook.
Everybody know.
And everywhere. Who in this is the conversations being kept?
Everybody know Jade.
Anyway, I continue.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Chat with Azem and Jade right here at the Sugar Factory, and we are joined by some very special guests, some old friends,
Yes.
and really happy that you guys have decided to come and hang out with us right here at the Sugar Factory. We have Mr. Philip Brown on my right, and Mrs.
Yes.
Kayla Dorr on my left. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Good morning.
Doing well.
Very well. Good to be here.
Well, thanks for coming first time at the Sugar Factory. I appreciate it big time. And you guys are from the Small Business Development Center.
Yes.
And of course, you know, I could tell you guys have a lot of amazing information to share with us. We are speaking off camera a bit about some of the activities that are coming up. One being the Greenpreneur program. But Kayla, you want to tell us a bit more about what that is?
Sure. Okay, so it's the Eastern Caribbean Green Entrepreneurship Initiative, and it's being done in the 6 OECS countries, and it's trying to promote, help green businesses and individuals who have a green idea or a social business that helps with any social ills that are out there in terms of employing the youth, employing only women, or employing the disabled. It's all about getting those businesses more, helping them to grow, because it's going to give them business training, coaching, mentorship, and that sort of thing. And also, those persons who apply and are accepted, they have the chance to compete in a business pitch competition where they can access a grant of US $10,000.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. So what you're saying is this program is really based around training and giving information to is it established business, or is it someone who has a business idea? Who is this geared towards?
Okay, so there are two parts of the Green Initiative. There's the incubator program, and then there's the accelerator program. The incubator program is for those who have the business idea and those that are startups, and the accelerator is for those who are more established businesses, yes.
So no matter where you are in your business journey,
Yes.
this is a program that you could possibly benefit from.
Yes.
And you're saying also, like, even after the training, which in itself is extremely valuable, you then have the opportunity to receive grant funding?
Yes. It's a 12-week program, 12 week of online courses, and you are assigned a coach who will help you with the assignments that you are given, the work that you are given. If you have any issues with them, you talk to your coach. They will also do the grading of assignments and tell you where you can improve. And they will also assign you with a mentor to help you with the business aspect of it. The coach is for the work, and the mentor is to help you with. You talk to them about whatever issues that you're having in your business and see how they can guide you in getting your business further along.
Well,
Right.
you see, for me, like, that in itself is almost an invaluable connection that's being made there. I think one of the things that sometimes entrepreneurs suffer from is that lack of mentorship, somebody who has been through what they're going through, who could kind of help them on their journey. So that being a part of the entire program is kind of integral. But what do we have to do to be a part? Is the application process? Is a close-off date?
Yes, right now, this is a 3-year program. Currently, the 2nd year is being finalized. Those who participated, they're now judging the business plan competition to determine who would get the $10,000 grant. We have 4 businesses here in St. Kitts in the program right now, in the 2nd cohort. So they're just waiting to see who will be granted the funds. And it's not just one person, it's one business, it's multiple businesses will get the $10,000, right? And yes, so I think I lost track of your question. Can you repeat it for me,
Okay,
please?
so before we even go back into the question,
Yes.
you said something that was very interesting, though.
Oh.
You're saying that
Yes.
this is a 3-year program, and we know in the second part,
Yes.
getting ready to jump into the 3rd year.
Yes. Okay.
Do we have any success stories from the first year that people may be familiar with?
Yes, we had one winner from St. Kitts, German Mike, from Mother Becky Bushti. You may have seen his products in Value Mart and other business places around there. They were successful in accessing the $10,000 grants.
Okay, so this ain't no joke then. There's people that we could see that have benefited from not only just the training, the mentorship, right, but also even financially have been able to receive some grant funding.
Yes, yes. So we just encouraging persons to apply. Even if you don't think you may be qualify for it, just apply. There's a judging process we will have to go through, and we are part of the judging process. We would examine the applications, and based on the criteria given by the organization, we will go through each and see if you fit the criteria. And they emphasize on businesses that have partnership, because it's an online program and you have to attend classes. They don't want, small businesses, it's your loan dealing with it, and you may be tied up in things. So they would like that if it's a partnership, one can come and do the course, and then if you drop out, if you don't have the time, somebody else can pick up the slack where it's lacking, right? So they put emphasis on that. Women-led businesses as well, youth-led businesses. If your business employ mostly women or mostly youth, all of that you should emphasize in your application. And the application, there's an application form. You can find it on our Facebook page, SBDC SKB. You can find the link there so that you can apply. And you can also call our office. We are located on Princess Street, so you can drop in, or you can call our office, 467-1460 or 467-1203 to get more information. So right now, it's the 3rd call, which will end on Sunday. So we're encouraging persons to look for the application, go through it. There's a guideline that will tell you what they are looking for, and if you qualify. So just take the opportunity to go through it and apply. You never know. You never know, because Mr. Mike, when we first approached him about it, he was like, I don't think I qualify for this. So when I heard that he won, I was like, Jermaine, you see? I encourage you to apply, and look, you won. So just apply. All right?
I think that's the main thing. With a lot of this, you got to be in it to win it, right?
That's very true.
You got to be in it to win it. But Mr. Brown, I mean...
Yeah, you're quiet today. What's happening?
I walked with my sharpshooter. That's my frontline attack.
Right.
So absolutely. But the last point, I mean, that fight that I had with Jermaine was a fight that I felt good about.
Right.
You ever get in that fight and you feel good at the end? Right. That was one of them. Right? Yeah, but what we're basically suggesting is, look, you don't, preclude yourself. Don't judge yourself. Leave that to the judges.
Right.
Apply. Right? Get in there. And of course, what we are hoping is that even just from the training, we can see you could see the results. I mean, there's so many things that you learn. You make connections. There's networking that happens. And
I was going to ask about that. I was going to ask that I'm sure that has to be even one of the other intangible but very valuable things that come out of this type of program. The ability to network with not only people in your country and your mentors, but even other businesses in the region.
Absolutely. The networking, it works for the applicant, the entrepreneur, but it works for us as well, because we are now in touch and connected to so many other people around the world that you have a problem and you come to us and we say, okay, hold on, give me a day. And we shoot some emails and so on around the place to the people who we are connected with. So it's a whole new world of doing business, a different way of doing business. Sometimes we look at just financing.
Right.
But financing sometimes can be dangerous if you don't have the appropriate structures and the training and so on in place. You could put yourself in more trouble sometimes.
Yeah, I
right?
could tell you.
So we really, and then our unit, Small Business Development Center, which is in the Ministry of Small Business and Entrepreneurship.
Right.
That's the other thing. I mean, the dedication. We have gone about, the government would have gone about setting up a specific ministry. So here we're talking specialization.
Right.
And so we really want people to take advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, there is obviously a lot of talk right now about entrepreneurship. There's a lot of people who, even after COVID and thing, are exploring ways to kind of start their own thing and build out their own, their own way forward in terms of business. And these types of programs, I think, can go a long way to really help. But I know we have a video that speaks a bit more about the Greenpreneur program. So I'd love for us to now take an opportunity to play that video so our viewers could kind of see what is on offer and really encourage you guys to take the opportunity, get the application and apply it.
Are you passionate about environmental and/or social issues in the Eastern Caribbean? Do you have a green business or idea that contributes to addressing environmental and/or social issues? Are you interested in developing and unleashing the potential of your green business or idea and securing up to $10,000 US in seed funding? Then keep listening to learn how you can apply for the Eastern Caribbean Greenpreneurs Incubator Program.
We consider a green business to be any business or person that is supporting the achievement of environmental and social goals in their country through the products and services they offer while generating wealth. Some examples include businesses selling energy efficiency products, services, or equipment, farms or food production businesses that use organic or regenerative agriculture techniques, recycling businesses that reduce waste, or businesses that source reused or local materials for manufacturing.
It really creates a strong blueprint for an entrepreneur, what an entrepreneur needs to know, but it's about helping each other.
I think it's an awesome program.
Thank you very much for this investment in Caribbean business.
Applications for the Eastern Caribbean Greenpreneurs Incubator Program are now open. Don't miss this opportunity to turn your green business idea into a reality and contribute to a more sustainable future.
To apply, visit JJGI Caribbean on Facebook or Twitter or on our website at caribbeangreenpreneurs.com.
It is obvious to me that this is a program that so many people can take advantage of, should take advantage of. And I'm really excited to hear about the success stories from cohort 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm patiently waiting. I'm praying that we have at least 2 persons who get the $10,000 grant.
That would be lovely.
Yes.
That would be
At least.
At least.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And I know also that you guys have some stuff coming up. Jade, what I got going on?
Well, it looks like the Small Business Development Center is presenting a small business community meeting. And it's happening at the Newtown Community Center on Thursday at 6 p.m.
But guys, what can we expect? Mr. Brown, what's happening?
This, like it says, is a community business meeting. I guess in another sphere, another world, they call them town hall meetings, but we don't do town hall meetings.
Right,
we do community business meetings.
Right.
You know, this is really to get communities to engage in business. It's no secret that small business is the engine of growth.
Right.
When you look at the multiplier effect, the employment, I mean, the engagement of businesses where you are solving a societal ill. I mean, all of the things that can happen with just people being engaged in doing something of their own, you know, it is critical. To me, it's the lifeblood of any economy. Government can't employ everybody.
Right.
And so, you know, what we are doing is the series, and we're starting in the East. But of course, we are encouraging persons from East, West, North, and South to attend, because the information that we would want to pass on would guide you again as to things like these, the training, where you can find financing, how you can get some assistance.
Right.
So while we are not taking actual money and giving it to you, what we're giving to you is a future, a business, how you can go out and do it. You know, teach you to fish.
The knowledge.
I think that like we have a relationship, and there's been situations where I have been able to learn of some of the opportunities available to myself as a business owner through the Small Business Development Center, and I've been able to take advantage. I'm an example of, hey, I've done what they said and it's worked in my favor, right? And so I think sensitizing the public to, like you said, not only just the possibilities of funding and for training, but also even some of the things that you guys do at the center is quite important. And I think people really need to take advantage of these community-based business meetings, so that, you know, they could at least set themselves up in a position where it's like, I could take advantage of this, I could get information here, I didn't even know that was something that was available to me. And that for me is a big complaint that I hear from small businesses. I talk to people and be like, oh, that's the issue you're having? No, you could just, but I didn't know.
Yeah, that's always like, they don't know where to look, they don't know who to speak to, they don't know where the information is hidden. So things like these are very important activities in the community. Do you guys plan to do it in different communities?
Absolutely, that's the plan. As many communities as we can possibly reach. We would really want to cover the entire country.
Okay.
Right? So that we have the word out there. I mean, I usually speak to the gospel of entrepreneurship, and that is what we want. We want people to see it as a viable option.
Right.
Entrepreneurship.
Right. Well, and this again is when? When can we expect this happening?
This one is on the 6th, it is, 6th of April.
Oh, so that's Thursday.
That's Thursday.
Okay.
And so we really want to see people coming out, challenge us. I mean, we are at the center waiting for you to tell us, look, I want to get this done. How can I get some help? We've had, for instance, I mean, we're going to talk about financing, where you can find it, how you can go about it. But classical example, people want some financing and they go across the development bank. And the bank says, boy, you need a little business plan, you know. And then they run across and say, Lord, I didn't know how to do this, I didn't. But that's what we're there for. We are there to help you prepare yourself to get the money.
Right.
Keeping records and so on, that's another critical thing. And when we talk about getting, for instance, grant funds, this is money that you don't have to pay back. But I guess you have to pay up front.
You have to be accountable.
You have to be accountable to yourself, your own business. So you keep your records. Anytime you apply for a grant, one of the things, one of the underlying problems is that they would ask you for 2 years of record keeping.
Right.
And most people would say, Lord, me ain't got that.
Me ain't got that.
You know? But so we are trying to inculcate that kind of entrepreneurship, accounting. And we don't like to use the word accounting as a thing. So people get frightened. Accounts, man, record keeping.
Right.
Keep your records. So that when you apply for the grant and they say, look, I need to see what you've been doing for the last 2 years. They say, here, see there.
Right.
Yeah?
Well, this is what I've been paying out and this is what I've been getting.
Thank you very much.
Right? And even simple that. I mean, even us here, you know, at the sugar factory is a brand new venture, and that's something that we've been discussing, like just making sure that we have everything documented and things, even for us to like kind of plan the way forward and know what we're doing and be able to look back and say, well, hey, this is where we went right, this is where we went wrong. And even in terms of, like you said, talking lending institutions and people who might be interested in investing, these are the things that they're going to ask for, right? And if you don't have it, then as much as they might believe in your idea, it becomes a challenge, right? So learning how to do these things and stuff, that's stuff that the Business Development Center that you guys help with.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, because when you go and you present this nice, you make this presentation because you could talk here, most of us could talk.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then the man sit down behind the chair and he cock his foot and he say, show me now how. And you tell him something else and he say, but how?
Show me.
Yeah. You know? So you need really, and we're not suggesting that you should be jack of all trades because you're an entrepreneur. We're here to help you with that. Right? We always say to people, we don't do your business plan for you. We do it with you.
Right.
Imagine you're going to the bank with a business plan that Philip Brown sit down and put together. You ain't none about it.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? And that's where the businesses feel sometimes because you don't know what's in the plan. It's cold in December and you're supposed to be buying sweaters, but you're buying sleeveless and so on to sell. Nobody buying them. You know, that kind of thing.
Right.
The trends and things, all of those things that would have been shown in your business plan. You must know that they're in there.
Right.
So, yeah, those are the areas that we really want to see our people taking advantage of and doing.
Well, I mean, again, this seems like such an important part of just our economy and in people's lives. Actually, we've seen a push towards entrepreneurship, small business development, and so I suspect that the center is going to become even more pivotal as we kind of move forward. At least that's the hope.
Yes.
Right? That's the hope. So any last words before we wrap up?
Okay, just a reminder to apply for the program. Applications end on April 9th. So please visit our Facebook page or visit our office or call us 467-1203 to get more information, or visit the website itself, CaribbeanGreenEntrepreneurs.com, and you can apply there as well. We also extend an invitation to persons who want to be coaches and mentors. You can apply also, because later on we'll be looking for persons and sending out calls for coaches and mentors. So just keep that in mind, that if you want to apply, you can contact us as well. And just to talk about the accelerator program has a repayable grant. Even though the incubator program, it's a grant, you don't have to repay it. But the accelerator program for the advanced businesses has a repayable grant with three different levels. You have 10,000, then you have up to 29,000, and then from 30 to 50,000. Okay. So, and each level have its different criteria. Because last time it was the grant of $50,000, and persons were like, I can't meet this criteria. I don't want all of this funding. So they made it in 3 levels. So the 10,000, you have it may have less strict restrictions and that sort of thing. So we encourage you to go to the website CaribbeanGreenpreneurs.com and see the information that is there and apply and see if you would be accepted to this program.
I think that's the main thing. Just apply. As I said, don't judge yourself. Let the judges do that for you. Your job is to apply.
Yes.
Your job is to apply. So yeah, and bear in mind, guys, again, this closes on Sunday, right, the 9th. So make sure you finish watching SipNchat, and then go straight to the website and download the application.
Yes.
All right. Any final words, Mr. Brown?
Well, I just like the last point you made. It's Sunday. So you could finish, cook, wash, clean, do all those things and still have time. It's up to 11:59.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
So make sure that you take advantage of the opportunity.
That's only the application. I mean, I got to go write a 50 billion.
No.
Me ain't got to give him my firstborn child, nothing like that.
No.
There has been an effort to simplify the process. And we would want to make sure that it's simplified enough, because we're dealing with people and people's lives and livelihood, and you must be able to access it.
All right. Well, I love that. So that's the point that we're leaving on. Go apply, take advantage of all these opportunities that exist, and of course come out on Thursday to the Newtown Community Center and talk to these guys, ask your questions, find out what it is that they do and what it is that's available to you as someone involved in business. All right. Guys, thank you so much.
Stay tuned to Sip and
Yes.
Chat because we'll be here
Thank
with
you for
more.
having us.
Oh, we'll be looking forward to it, you know. Feel free to come back. Feel free to come back. Again, this is very important information, eh? Very important information. Even for us here, who kind of fall into small business. I'd even say micro business. You know, hearing that there is resources out there that we can access, I think, is not only helpful but also hopeful. Right? So looking forward to you guys coming back with even more information and more things down the pipeline. Just let us know how, and let us know how the community business meetings went, man. And we can talk a bit about that.
Great.
But guys, we're gonna take a short break and be right back with more Sip and Chat right here in the Sugar Factory. Stick and stay. Come right back.
value for your money when you activate your Digicel Prime bundle. More choices for what you want at low prices. More talk time on the most reliable network. More any-use data for whatever you're into searching and sharing. And dedicated data for more new apps to stream your music, shows, and live sports. Activate a Digicel Prime bundle of your choice in the My Digicel app today and save more. Digicel, better connected.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Chat right here on the Sugar Factory. And it's me, Azem, and I'm here with Jade. And Jade, got a few more minutes before we gotta get out of here.
Yes, because we have things to do, people to see,
What's going on in the
places
world?
to be. Well, one person is going to be caught up in court today, and it's Mr. Trump himself.
Oh, Trump's still a thing.
He is still a thing.
We're continually making him relevant. Okay.
Oh, of course. Well, in NYC, they are bracing for him to arrive today for an historic indictment. The cops are preparing for protests at court's Trump Tower. After months of anxiety from Americans and furious outbursts from Donald Trump, the former president is set to come to New York today following his historic indictment, the latest chapter in his shocking political career and turbulent relationship with his hometown. After flying from Mar-a-Lago, Florida, he will stay at Trump Tower on 5th Avenue in Midtown ahead of Tuesday's arraignment on charges expected to stem from his hush money payment to porn star Stormy Daniels. People, listen.
The thing with this guy, right, is that he spent his whole political career being outlandish, brash, talking all kind of things, admitting all kind of things, and now the one thing that he's trying to hush down is what getting him in trouble.
And the thing is, I'm not shocked.
How, like, what, there's some people that are shocked? What are they shocked about?
Maybe that they're actually indicting him.
They've been trying to for the longest while.
Yes, but they have also tried to indict other presidents, and that didn't really work out. He's the first one to ever be successfully indicted.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like...
An ex-president.
But at the same time, it's like...
It's
like, you could tell there was like, we gotta get this.
But of all presidents they've had, I feel like this one would be the one that they want to indict the most.
Right.
I could understand the passion in trying to get him indicted on anything at all. I tell you, I think this all stems from the fact that he incited, allegedly, what he incited on January 6th, like the need to find...
These things are going on way before that.
Putting regular people in danger. You're putting...
Nobody cares.
No?
They don't care, Jade.
Okay.
You know what they care about?
What?
They care about... They're afraid that he can come and be a viable candidate in the next upcoming election. And they're trying to discredit him and make it impossible for him to do just that.
I would too.
Because the fear is that he will win if he runs.
Yeah, I would literally do the same thing.
Exactly.
We saw what happened when he was I still cannot believe he was president, you know?
You could believe Joe Biden is the president?
No.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Like after Obama, they just, oh my God.
Joe Biden seemed like he could barely string words together now.
Yeah, seem coherent, man. I don't think he's very coherent. Like I feel like the last batch of presidents been questionable. However, his was more like, I think it's better that Joe Biden can't string words together. Because the opposite is Trump. See how he did just say anything? Like Trump had no filter. So probably it's for the best that Joe Biden has a little filter attached to him. Because who knows what he would say.
The problem is I don't think Joe Biden has a filter. But anyway, this isn't about Joe Biden.
No, this is about the fact that Trump is being indicted for...
What do you think will come out of this? You think we're going to see something where Trump has to face some actual consequences?
I would love that. I don't know if that will be the reality, however. I would love it just to see how that goes. Like, I've never
just to see it? Okay, I can understand it.
Just to see how it goes when an ex-president is indicted and prosecuted and actually, I
keep wondering, though, like...
You think
this is it, though? Like, really? Like...
No, they're probably got more, man. There's
They got no more, dude. They got no more.
Well, this probably strong as hell for them to use, then. They probably have, like, clear evidence. Like,
no, they probably know they're going to lose, and they just figure, like, you just need to embarrass him and run him to the...
Who need to embarrass Trump? Trump does that All on his own,
Jade.
without help.
Jade, you come there, you fail to understand that this man not only won an election, he also was then put up as his party's main candidate, ran in another election and almost won, and incited people, allegedly, to go and do something that no one could ever believe would ever happen.
Exactly why I said that I don't need to add to his embarrassment. He does that all on his own.
I'm saying is, what you consider embarrassment, I don't think people find it embarrassing.
Maybe not that part, but everything else doesn't.
People don't find it embarrassing.
They don't find Trump embarrassing?
Jay, they can't. Jay, there are people who worship Trump here.
Yeah, but they're embarrassing too.
Right, but embarrassment is objective, right? Or subjective, sorry.
Yeah, I think that
the
man right now like Thanos.
They literally say they're preparing for protest.
Yeah.
Who do you think protesting? The people who don't find him embarrassing?
Yeah. So the man like Thanos, he's just controlling everything right now. And making it work. Like, he really enjoys this. Like, he revels in the fact that they're trying to do this.
My thing would have been to make him as irrelevant as possible.
Can't do that. His base is too big.
No, like anything, don't report on it. Don't give him any coverage.
Yeah, but then
don't
they wouldn't get the ratings that they think they need to get from Trump. They know Trump is a sure ratings magnet, you know? Because you just don't know what's going to happen.
Well, not only that, he's polarizing. He's polarizing. So the polarizing figure, people are going to watch because they support him and people are going to watch because they don't support him. So
exactly. So why wouldn't they report on him?
Yeah. Well,
ratings.
You see.
Rating. No, I mean for the companies and the people who are reporting.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm saying, when I say we'll see, I'm talking about what happens with this actual case. It's gonna be interesting.
It will. I will be tuned in for all of it.
I'm getting less and less enamored with all these like things. Though it's getting to a point where it's like, can somebody tell me what actually going on in the world that matters? Like,
no, because guess what? All that happening is like wars and famine and genocides and diseases. Like there's a whole outbreak in Africa. Africa splitting in two. Did you know that?
Did you know that half of France in the streets rioting right now?
Yeah, but that's a normal thing. when our people in France not rioting, Azem?
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's like 30 million people in the streets right now.
There's all kind of things happening around the world, but Trump being indicted for allegedly paying a porn star hush money. Top of the news. Top of the news, I think. Don't you love society?
Like she should not have been paid.
That I would have been a matter of fact, he should have been indicted if she wasn't paid.
That's the point I've been making all the time. Oh, he used campaign funds. Well, campaign, they saying what the money for? To make sure there's a campaign?
Yeah. And there would only be a campaign if she shuts up. So?
Actually, as a matter of fact, the only issue I have with, not the only issue, but one of the things that I look at interestingly about this whole thing is that if she attacked, probably wouldn't do nothing to him.
No. And the problem wasn't that he pay her, I think they expected that. I think it's just the fact that he used the campaign money.
Yeah, that's the point. Okay. And that's the point I'm making. Like, well, you could stay where you want. If the campaign funds can be used to make sure we have a campaign, then what do you campaign money for?
What good is it to us? Well, we're going to see, because we're going to continue. But I said tomorrow, okay, tomorrow we're going to check back and see.
Yeah.
You remember the email for the small business to apply as a mentor? Somebody just asked, but I can't remember.
No, but what I could suggest is that they check their Facebook page. There's a Facebook page, Small Business Development Center, that I don't know if they do reply to the Facebook messages as well. So
love it. Yeah. You might have to look over there because I don't know it and Azem don't know it.
Yeah, definitely.
You have a busy day today?
Kind of.
I do too. I'm not looking forward to it, but we have to do it because we're adults. So now this whole adult thing is a sham,
Yeah, I got a lot of loose ends to tie up. I got a lot of loose ends to tie up.
Oh, the anxiety of thinking about it. Do you just get anxious thinking about all the stuff you have to do?
Only when the deadlines have passed and I have not done them.
That's fair.
And sometimes not even then. Jade, you know me, like you realize I don't stress about nothing.
No, you don't.
I don't stress
You don't stress often. I could say that.
I don't stress often.
Me on the other hand now is,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like you, though. I'm trying to be more.
To get a little more zen.
Yeah.
A little more zen, yeah. Like the stress don't help. My thing is just the stress don't help.
It doesn't.
So my thing is when I get to the point when the anxiety becomes like when it comes knocking on my door, I was like, okay, I probably got to address this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're home all summer, right? And your mother had tell you must do this or do that.
And you do it.
And you do it, and then you hear the car pull up outside, and it's like, and then you just want to go do it. Yeah, sometimes I do it. Sometimes I be like that.
So you go sometimes, friend.
Yes.
So you go sometimes.
So you don't just sit down and wait till the mother come in and then start to
panic. You can't panic before. Panic and fix before. Well, panic and attempt to fix.
Yeah, sometimes you ain't got to even panic. You just got to deal with it quick. So she tell me must sweep out the kitchen here. But guess what? If I was doing it properly, it might have taken me 10 minutes. Why only gotta do it for about 30 seconds before she comes so that she think I do it? You understand?
Yeah. So you go, man. So you go. But we gotta leave, we gotta go. As what we just got to do.
Disembark and disappear.
Yes, indeed.
But guys,
this weekend is a holiday.
Yeah, this is Easter weekend coming up.
Oh my God.
Then buy our kites.
I was going to make a very inappropriate joke. Inappropriate, but I'll save it for closer to the time.
I knew. Oh, make sure you buy your kite?
Yeah.
Oh, bye.
At least tie a string on the one that you have at home.
Yeah. Somewhere plus.
It's windy over the weekend. You don't want your kite to fly away.
The wind is the most.
Ladies, you might need to use, where's the strongest rope?
What rope? Some man out here trying to put chain on the kite right now, and I all ain't working.
Wind too strong, guy.
That's an all ain't working. Hurricane.
Winds are too strong.
Gale force winds. Out there, by kite gone flying, by.
This weekend is a hot weekend too, all kind of things happening. Whole lot of kite mine.
Yeah.
Whole lot of kite them. Don't let them fly without you.
Don't let them bust.
You guys are terrible.
I know.
Then Jade is.
Yeah. But guys, it's been a pleasure. We're back Monday. Looking forward to a week with you guys.
Indeed.
Stay locked, stay tuned to the Sugar Factory Inc. right here on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you check us out on Instagram and TikTok as well.
Yeah, we see the likes going up and we appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Like, share, follow, comment, click the notification bell, and just tell somebody that this is what they need to be doing with their mornings or evenings, because of course you could always go back and check us out at your leisure.
Yeah, you could even watch us on lunch.
But Jade, one big thing to look forward to. We are just about ready to incorporate calls again.
The moment you guys have been waiting for.
I have been getting tireless questions about when I can go calling. When I can go calling. Sometimes I talk and I want to say something, you know. When I'm gonna knock. Like just now. Just now. Right? So yeah, we have promised.
Go home and charge the phone?
Yes, you have to go home and charge the phone. So that we're ready to, we're definitely ready to jump on that.
Love it.
So yeah, it's definitely, I'm excited about that. So
missed your voices.
Yeah, definitely. So look out for that. And of course, like I said, we started the week, so wishing you guys productivity, wishing you guys safety as well as the week to come, and just wishing you guys more sip and chat as we continue to just bring you guys cool conversation in the mornings. Right? But alas, we need to go. But before we do, just remember to spend more time living your content than posting it. And of course, remember, you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. See you guys tomorrow.
Get more value for your money when you activate your Digicel Prime bundle. More choices for what you want at low prices. More talk time on the most reliable network. More any-use data for whatever you're into searching and sharing. And dedicated data for more new apps to stream your music, shows, and live sports. Activate a Digicel Prime bundle of your choice in the My Digicel app today and save more. Digicel, better connected.